15 seconds. Five.
Hello again and welcome to your one-stop shop for entertainment and good vibes, Flight Club, where relaxation is high and stress levels are oh so low. Now, it's time to sit back, chillax and enjoy various cultures which you have no doubt missed with your mundane 9-to-5 lives. I'm your host, Tyler Lindsay Smith, and it's another wonderful day in the tropical Isle of Perth. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and our guests are waiting. So, without further ado, they're a Perth-based band who've come all the way from Perth. Please give it up for 6th Avenue. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on, sit down. Right, so we've got 3 of the 4 members here, don't we? Is that correct?
Yeah, this is our drummer.
I love it. So we'll just go through, not that I love you're missing your drummer, anyway, just go through and we'll get your names and what you play. So.
Yeah, I'm Joel, I sing and play guitar.
I'm Kenji, I just play lead guitar in the band.
Just lead guitar, you know, no big deal there.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel, I play just bass.
Just bass, yeah. Well, that's, yeah. You guys are all way ahead of me in regards to that. So, I'm glad that we have you on the show. I have no doubt we'll find more about you very soon. But first, we have a taste of their latest EP called So Temperamental, and the track, which is Blood Nose, which is out now on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Bandcamp. Let's get that clip rolling.
You're wasting all your time. All my lies and exaggerations, yet I can't figure out to make you say what I think. But mister, I'm still learning what it truly means to stand up straight. The irony that kills me says it's all too late again. Take off your t-shirt, take off your mask first. This is how it feels. This is how it feels.
Wow, that's some pretty slick tunes there, boys. With introductions out of the way, we can finally get into the nitty-gritty of the show, the questions. So let's kick back and just go through a couple things here. So, start us off. What made you guys want to start a band? So, how'd you start and why did you guys form a band?
Well, I remember the exact point. Me and Joel were quite smashed on a trampoline,
Yes.
lying down, staring up, and then we're like, let's just get it started.
Oh yeah, that trampoline started off for us.
Yeah, it was New Year's, so it was like the biggest New Year's resolution that we actually pulled through with.
Legit. And also just boredom, like when you're in high school and you've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like, we'll just play this.
How long have you guys been together?
For like a year now?
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, nice.
Just over, I think, yeah.
Okay, so are you guys, you're obviously planning on taking 6th Ave, further into the future. Where do you guys see yourselves with the whole band in, say, 5 years' time?
5 years, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, we'll definitely want a few more EPs out and maybe eventually an album. Apart from that, just playing a bunch of gigs in new places, maybe some festivals if we get lucky.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Is there any bands you'd want to collaborate with?
Ooh.
Yeah, we'd love to like support. Well, we've already got a bunch of mates around this Perth music scene who are legends who we sort of have supported in the past and keep on supporting in the future. But we want to sort of, break away, maybe travel around, go east, or just sort of expand as much as we can over the next few years and just keep playing music pretty much, man.
I love it. Oh, what genre do you guys say you are?
Ooh,
music? Indie
tricky
punk?
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit of a tricky question. Actually. It took
We've
us a
kinda
while.
shifted around a fair amount, and
Yeah.
we're still kind of deciding where we want to go.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, definitely we have some very punk songs, but at least me, I want to head in a bit more of an indie direction in the future.
Yeah, love
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Who kind of like influenced you with all of that?
There's a lot of like Aussie bands that are, you know, you'd kind of classify in the same genre as us. There's a band called Sarah's that we listen to a lot. Slowly Slowly is pretty huge.
What's that
Luca
band you're into
Brasi.
now?
Luca Brasi. Sorry?
What's that band you're into now? That really,
Oh, Turnover. They're not
Yeah,
Australian, they're
Turnover.
American. But yeah, they're really good.
they're gonna influence our new songs coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Who
For
would you
sure.
say is the biggest influence for the EP that we just heard a little bit of?
I'd say Slowly, man. Yeah, like there's a lot of Melbourne bands at the moment.
Yeah.
Like there was, Slowly and Sarah's in particular.
Mm.
Super sick bands. And even like Violent Soho. I don't know if you know
Oh,
these guys.
Violent.
You love
Yeah.
Violent Soho?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we love them as well.
Yeah.
But as I said, it's kind of a whole big bucket of influences and they sort of all come together on the table. We
Yeah.
all bring different stuff in.
I love
Yeah.
it. So, you know, a little bit of a plug for you guys. Are you guys playing any venues in the near future or anything like that?
Indie
Right.
bar
Anywhere.
tonight.
No, we're
Indie bars? Someone say
Wanna
indie
come
bar?
along?
Yeah, I mean,
Hell yeah,
indie
love
bar's just
indie
kind of like our old faithful. Like, it's
Yeah.
always a fun night playing at the indie bar. But right now, I'd say we're just trying to get around as much as we can, new venues. We played a new place, Linnets Lounge, the other day,
Yeah, right.
which is really cool. But yeah,
yeah,
got-
we got this new single coming out and having a launch gig for it soon, but I won't.
Where? We need to know where so we can tell everyone at home.
Yeah, where, Joel?
it's a mystery.
I don't even know.
all right. Keep your secrets then. So finally, this is the Flight Club. So we do like to talk about travel and things like that. So if you could be anywhere else in the world right now, where would you want to be?
I don't know, man. That looks pretty cool. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, Eiffel Tower.
Well, I'm half Japanese, so I've been there a few times, but I'd love to be there right
Yeah.
now. It's just such a relaxing
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, dude, we'd all chill in Tokyo. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Well, where would you like to tour? That's the next question. Like you can go anywhere in the world. Where would you want to tour?
Germany.
Germany.
Europe, yeah, probably Europe.
We've had that discussion with whether we'd rather tour America or Europe before. I think America, you know, you got things like Coachella and all that stuff, which are
God.
huge.
Oh my god,
but
everyone's on
like,
their phones at Coachella.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
spend the
exactly.
entire time like you wouldn't be. Would you want to play Coachella, or are you just going along? Like, or is that too big? Are
I
we going
wouldn't
too
pass
big?
it up.
I think I just like the charm of Europe and like dingy European venues in like the middle of like, as you say, Germany or France or something.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
They're like so. Do you have any big influences or any? Do you know if you have any international fans? No.
Oh, it's hard to know.
It's hard to
Yeah.
know.
It's very hard to know.
Yeah.
Like the Spotify analytics and stuff, and it tells you, hey, you've got a few listeners across the world.
Yeah,
but,
every
like,
now
obviously
and
we
then.
don't know them.
Every now and then you would get someone from like Monaco or something.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even know what that is.
Legit.
You like message them. They're like, "Yeah, I saw you at the indie bar last week." What? How did you see us?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, also, like, how did you guys? You guys formed from high school, I imagine.
Yeah, so it's actually a bit of a story. So us three were jamming for a little bit at the year 11 and 12, sort of the end of high school. And then we would just had all these songs and we were just like, we need a drummer. We need like, we need to be able to, like, we want to play these live,
that
and we need
helps.
someone behind us on stage.
Sounds
and-
like every band ever looking for a drummer.
Yeah, they're in high demand,
Yeah.
for sure. And I was in a previous band with Sam, and I was just like, we sort of worked really well together, and I couldn't really see myself or working with anyone else, so we asked him, hey Sam, you want to join this new band? And he was just like, yes! So yeah,
Yeah.
and then first few jams was a little bit shaky, but we got there in the end,
Yeah.
So, how old are all of you guys roughly?
19.
19.
18.
18.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
like fresh out of high school. Makes sense why you have a high school.
That's it, yeah,
Yeah.
Sam's 17, so
Yeah.
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 No, that's awesome. Oh, what? Do you guys all go to the same school then, or?
Us three did.
Yeah,
but
we did.
Sam goes to a different school.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What school did you go to?
Oh, we went to Churchlands.
Yeah, Churchlands.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go through the
yeah,
music
yeah.
program there.
I
none
did.
of us.
I
Oh, he
did.
did
None
for
of
a
us
bit.
pulled through for the whole
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school
I pulled
course.
out in year 10 because of choir. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
do this anymore.
Yeah.
Couldn't stand getting up early.
Well, I played violin when I started.
Really?
Which was just not my thing at all.
Oh, damn,
so
you did?
I don't think, music at high school did much for me.
Bro, I didn't even
Man.
know that. I've had no formal music education.
Yeah, I mean, you hear so many good things about, you know, the Churchland's music program and
Yeah.
stuff. You guys like, nah, not
Oh,
here
nothing
for it
wrong
at all.
with it.
Do you guys play? So, do you play any other instruments? Like, do you still play violin, or is it just something you
Yeah,
don't
I'd love
touch
to. I'd
anymore?
love to pick that up.
You got a
Um,
violin
nah.
instead of a lead guitar, just jamming out on the
Yeah,
violin.
could do. It's like I'm Cordy when they've got their lead guitarist who also plays the
Yeah,
trombone.
yeah.
Oh, gee.
No, I'm not playing
Or
anything
Fleet.
else at the moment,
Yeah.
but I'd love to like get a bass maybe, and I'm also trying to get into producing a bit more.
Oh right, yeah. Nice. Are you studying anything at the moment to help with the producing, or?
Not to help with it, no.
Yeah, nice. So you're just kind of going with it.
Yeah.
You guys just play guitar and Joss play. Like sitting
I
here,
just play guitar.
I can play like 3 chords on a guitar. And I'm like, yeah, you guys can just play those things. Like,
C, G, D.
I'll pretend that
I
I know
hope you
how
know I
to
can
play.
play an F. Thank you very
Ooh,
much. Yeah,
next
F
level.
chord.
The F's the
Fucking
hard
F.
one. That's the tricky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll pretend that I know how to play bass and drums and
Yeah.
you know
You can
Not
play
very good.
bass.
ukulele.
Do you guys ever swap instruments?
Xylophone?
Or?
We kind of, Daniel and I kind of
Yeah,
had plans
mess
to swap
around.
bass swap instruments at the start, like in one of the songs we were covering by Weezer.
Yeah.
We were like, what if we just swapped instruments up on stage? But we were
Probably just-
upstage. It was our first gig. Got nervous and we're like, nah. we'll just stick with
keep
what
it
we're
easy,
comfortable
keep it
with.
simple. Yeah. Do you guys all write the songs, or is there one of you who's kind of like the big brain behind it all, or?
Yeah, so we sort of all write our own parts. I write the lyrics for our songs, but we each sort of will come to the table with certain ideas, and it'll start off as something small, and then we'll each add our own bits to it.
Yeah.
For this EP, Joel's usually come in with the chord progressions and lyrics and all that, so
Yeah.
kind of,
It's
point
definitely,
it towards him.
it's good to have someone to come in with like even just a 10-second snippet of
Yeah.
like an idea for a song, and then everyone takes it home
Yeah.
and develops it or whatever.
Yeah, cool. So you'll just come in with like, oh, I think like this sounds cool. And
Yeah.
then you'll build like lyrics and stuff on top of that.
And it's
Yeah,
also
pretty much,
very different for each song, man.
Of course,
Especially with
of
lyrics.
course.
Like there are some times when I'll have lyrics written like before, almost like spoken word.
Yeah.
And then we'll write a song and there's a
course.
melody and I just need to fit the lyrics in and it sort of works.
And then it all just works out.
But
I
then
love
there's sometimes I don't, and the melody comes first, and then the syllables, and it's all
Yeah.
this weird progress.
I love it. No, it's amazing. I love how music's made. Well, thank you very much for your time answering our questions. For the viewers at home, it really is kind of interesting to see an insider's perspective into the music industry and everything. And we have no doubt you have given our viewers an injection of a little more musical culture. Well, we'll soon head into a little game that we've prepped for you. But first, a word from our sponsors. welcome to Music Mix Up. I'm still your host, Tyler Lindsay Smith, and I'll be your guide as we test the abilities of today's participants to tell fact from fiction, reality from fantasy, legitimate products from incoherent bullshit. What do I mean? Well, throughout the next 10 minutes, I will query my honored guests and potential victims upon various music-related drinks. I will provide them with an ultimatum, including a legitimately musically branded drink and a red herring, which is the brainchild of the show's producers, The Beat. So, you'll each work individually and have a maximum of 15 seconds to decide which drink is real and which one is fake. Once time is up, you will reveal your answers on the cards provided, and after we conclude our game, the winner will receive a refreshing prize, and the losers will receive a less than refreshing prize.
Okay.
So, without further ado, let's get started. Who's feeling pretty confident in their alcohol knowledge?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah,
I'm pretty confident. You work at a bar.
Is this an alcohol-related?
They're all alcohol related. All right, here we go.
There we go.
First one. So I've got two options for you. The first one is Bob Dylan's Heaven's Door Whiskey or Bruce Springsteen's On Fire Whiskey. Which one's the real one? That's the one you're looking for. So A, Bob Dylan's Heaven's Door Whiskey, and B, Bruce Springsteen's On Fire Whiskey.
B.
I would say.
First one sounds bullshit.
B.
You going B?
Yeah, I'm going B.
Or you're going A?
Oh, just to switch it up, Joel. Sure.
Just because I have no clue.
Well, you'll be happy to know that A is the answer. That's 1 point for Joel right
Mate.
there. All right, next up, we've got David Bowie's Stardust Vodka and B, Queen's Killer Queen Vodka. Which one is real? You got a second to think about this. What, about 15?
There's nothing in
He's just slowing them out. Whatever.
What are the options, everybody?
Stardust Vodka and Killer Queen Vodka.
Killer Queen.
Locking that in. Locking in A.
Yeah, I'm going A as well.
Everyone's going A?
Unanimously.
Alright, we're meant to hold them up.
Well, should I just go B? No, A.
A? Everyone's locked in?
Yeah.
Oh, you're all wrong. Queen's Killer Queen Vodka is
Oh,
the
you really
correct
are.
one.
Boys
there.
are sheep. You just follow
Stardust
everything
Vodka does sound like it's more
Yeah,
real, though.
it
doesn't
sounds
it?
great. You should
Killer
make that.
Queen.
I reckon it'd be
Yeah,
better.
if it was a lie.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah, moving forward.
So, number 3, we've got A, Ozzy Osbourne's Solar Eclipse Wine, or B, Grateful Dead's Steal Your Face Wine. What are we thinking?
I don't know if Ozzy Osbourne would make a wine out of all
It
alcohol.
doesn't
It'd
seem like
make
a
a
wine kind of
branded
guy.
alcohol.
I don't know if
But that could be
Grateful
that
Dead
could be what they're trying to throw you off with.
Mm.
Maybe he does.
I feel like
I'm going A.
go
A.
B.
B.
Yeah.
Going A.
We're going A. The answer is B. Grateful
Yes.
Dead.
I haven't
got a
Steal
single
Your
one.
Face
Oh my god.
So bad.
I was
Grateful
so
Dead is
stressed.
wine, though. All right, so number 4, Foo Fighters, Foo Town Lager, or Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication Medication Lager.
That is an Anthony Kiedis bar if I've ever heard it. I think I'm already locking in B.
Yeah, going B.
I know what kind of people Red Hot Chili Peppers are. I'm going B.
You reckon? Are you going with it or going against
I'll
it?
go
Joel?
against it. Let's go
Yeah,
A.
look at that. Well, the answer for this one is A. Foo Fighters, Foo Town Lager.
Daniel, what's going on?
I'm letting you boys down. Making our band
Oh,
look bad.
I love it. I love it. No,
I think
it's probably. Oh, okay. All right. So, number 5, A. Pearl Jam's Faithful Ale, or B. San Cisco's Sunrise Pale Ale. This is a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah, and San Francisco would make a pale
They
ale
absolutely
out
would.
Out of all.
It's very like
Oh,
crafty in
stop trying to
Australia.
coax us into it.
But Pearl Jam would like also maybe have
Yeah.
a-
Yeah,
I'll go
that's
B.
true. I'm going A.
You going
I'm
A?
going A.
Going A?
Yes.
A is correct. Pearl Jam's
Sweet.
Faithful Ale is a real
Yes,
thing. I reckon San Cisco's definitely going to bring out nails.
Can we just
Yeah,
give
for
give
sure.
Daniel a point?
He's beating
We're
the odds in the
Daniel 1
worst way
point.
possible.
The powers
Yeah,
that be, we're giving Daniel 1 point.
Yeah.
Just because he's trying real hard.
You can have one of mine.
I'm sorry.
You can have
Alright.
one of mine.
Number 6, we've got A, The Doors Roadhouse Blues Liquor, or B, Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze Liquor.
I don't know. I feel like I know if Hendrix made one.
I mean, you'd think so, but I haven't heard of any of these, not gonna
Yeah,
lie. So,
I'll go with the Doors.
I'm
Going
guessing
Doors?
B, Purple Haze.
I'm going
So
Hendrix.
I'd buy that.
Jimi Hendrix does indeed have his own. B is correct. Purple Haze liquor.
He got his point.
Finally, we've got a legitimate point for Daniel there.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7, Marilyn Manson's Man Synth Absinthe. I've definitely read these before. And
you don't
B,
absinthe.
Alice Cooper's Poison Absinthe. Which one is the correct one?
Man,
Man Synth Absinthe.
Alice Cooper's Purple Haze.
I mean, Man Synth Absinthe sounds like it's narcissistic enough
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Manson.
That's very true. That's
I'm
very
gonna go Marilyn Manson.
I'll go B.
true.
The answer is A, Marilyn
Sweet.
Manson.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
that's
you're
two
not
in the
having a
bag.
good time there, Dan.
No, I thought Alice Cooper would have an album.
Yeah.
of some sort.
Probably does. Maybe it's just not poison absinthe. That doesn't sound like a good marketable thing. What do I know though? All right, so 8A, we have Iron Maiden's Red and Black Porter, or B, Metallica's Whiskey in a Jar.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I hope they sell it in a jar. Like if it's real, I hope it literally comes in a jar.
Iron Maiden, what do they...
I'm going
is it
B.
all Red and black?
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm going B.
Going B? Going A? B? B?
Yeah.
The answer is A.
Really?
Iron
I
Maiden's Red and
I
Black
thought
Porter.
surely Metallica.
Yeah,
would've.
it seems like it. I mean,
feeling's
honestly,
never let
all
me
of
down.
these, I can imagine all of these being real.
Yeah.
Like, the one that really gets me that isn't real is the
Poison Absinthe.
yeah.
Poison Absinthe and David Bowie's Stardust vodka. Like, it just sounds like
Yeah,
it should
that
be
has
there.
to
That
exist.
should totally be a thing.
Nah, well, maybe we'll make it a thing after this. All right, next we have the Nationals reality-based Pilsner and Grizzly Bears Grizzly Beer. This is the last one, the deciding round. A? I love these in
going B.
B. What are we thinking? End of time?
We're gonna go B.
B. Love it. The answer is A. The Nationals reality-based Pilsner. So,
You're gonna catch
it
up to
is
I think you did.
almost time
Come back.
to reveal our winner. We have the scores over there. We have Joel on 5, Kenji on 3, and Dan on
Oh
3.
my
That means
God.
Joel is our winner, which is awesome. Again, thank you so much to our lovely participants who took time out of their busy schedules to be here, competing in this perilous game. Now, without further ado, the winner of today's music mix-up is, of course, Joel. And their prize for winning is some refreshing lemon iced tea, straight from the vending machine, so you know it's fresh.
Oh man, you didn't have to.
All right, so we're gonna give you one of these. Am I pouring this, or is someone coming out? I'm pouring it. Awesome, cool. Can you tell he's a bartender? All right, there we go. So that's gone. And then for the losers, we have something very special. We have fresh lemon juice, straight lemon juice. So. You know, a nice little suicide shot to get your day started. Ooh, it's so
Amazing.
fresh, it still had the cap on it. So.
Need a little wake.
Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, you guys got the same score, so I'm actually going to give you the same amount. Nice, big, healthy amounts of
Okay.
lemon juice. Can't be bad
Yeah,
for
I'm
you,
keen.
right? So,
that's
there
more
we go,
healthy.
guys. Let's try and slide it over.
Thank you.
There we are. And the
Cheers,
winner.
lads.
Thanks, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy, gentlemen. Well, try to anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
like
actually kind of
that.
sweet.
Oh my god.
Enjoying yourselves?
I
How
love
was your
lemon
shot,
juice.
boys?
Glad you're great. Well, folks, we're nearing the end of our episode, but before we go,
Oh, it's
we've
hitting my
managed
cheeks
to
now.
get our hands on one of their performances from 6th Avenue, so let's take a look at it now.
You took a page from my book on how to feel alive. I'm sorry it couldn't help you, dear. Your words aren't the same as mine. Hinges creaking and you're talking. The silhouettes I think I'm friends with yours, but you haven't met mine yet. My ego died last night. I think I lit it on fire. Fresh in pages in my imagination, brought it back to life. it's time to move out. I can't stay here right now. Waiting ages is quite a situation I can't wrap my head around. All my plans for self-deprecation, yet I can't figure out to make you say what I think. All my lies and exaggerations, yet I can't figure out to make you say what I think. So fix the roof and we'll paint the walls. We'll pull the covers up if it gets too cold. Your inclination towards manipulation, I wish I never saw. All my plans for self-deprecation, yet I can't figure out to make you say what I think. All my lies and exaggerations, yet I can't figure out to make you say what I think. To make you say what I think. To make you say what I think.
Wow, that was awesome. So, where did you guys come up with the inspiration for this song in particular? Blood Nose, wasn't it?
Yeah. This one, like, Joel came to us with the idea for, but we kind of were writing our parts as we recorded it a little bit. I mean, we had like the general idea of it, but it was still shifting around a lot, and we just got really lucky that, I don't know, it's still one of my favorite songs, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of started it all off for us. It was our first song where we played it, we were like, actually, you know, we could record that and it would be okay. And like, we recorded it ourselves, so it's kind of scrappy, but that gave it a bit of a charm that I feel like we all sort of like, looking back on that now. Yeah, it's not like the cleanest and it's not necessarily the best, but it was our first. And
Didn't we come up with the parts in Sam's room?
Oh,
yeah, I
think
remember
so.
the big ending and the majority of the song was in Sam's bedroom, and it was just like one of those moments where you have like nothing for like 2 hours, and then just like bang, one idea hits, and you're just like, yes, that's it. Yeah, that was awesome. I remember that album.
So you guys like recorded it yourself then at one of your houses?
No, it was at so YMCA in Leaderville had this thing. It was like a week where bands could come in and just use their main room pretty much, and
That's
so
really cool.
we just booked it in and just set up like all of us in a circle, which kind of gave it a bunch of reverb and
Yeah, a lot of room, a lot of noise, but it was
Love it.
kind of warm.
yeah,
Awesome.
super garagey.
Love it. Well, thank you all for coming onto the show once again. You've all been fantastic. The viewers all at home can once again hear you on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Bandcamp. And if you want to listen further, and I am Tyler Lindsay Smith. I will see you next time.
Cheers, Tyler.